Well, if there's one thing I'm learning here in the last 2 months, if your John Deere stuff starts giving you problems, you just go find you a Tigercat.
Still ain't even near a quarter yet.
Good.
That thing was low.
Alright, so we got the 822. Pup went and picked it up from Doggett. They put tracks on this. We're going to talk about this some more in a second on tracks and track machines and whatever else. Ain't nobody bought no car. We're talking about logging. We ain't talking about racing right now. Nobody wants to hear about racing.
Well, we like racing. Y'all want to hear? Y'all hear boating?
No, they don't want to hear about boats neither.
I got a good little boat.
I know you got a good little boat.
They want to hear 72 mile an hour with a Wi-Fi.
72 mile an hour.
That's a 15-foot aluminum John boat.
Anyway,
we can tell them all about boats and roads.
we got this thing's got all brand new undercarriage. I mean, all brand new rollers. Everywhere is new rollers. New roller. The John Deere stuff only has 2 rollers. This one has 3 on the top. New idlers, new pads, new chains, new sprockets. Yes, the Doggett store put them on, but it was completely assembled at Burco, so we don't have to worry about them not scratching the paint off of our rails. So we're going to use this machine until we get... Huh?
Do not like these tracks in these boards.
No, I don't care for them.
They hang you chains every time. Every time you got a chain hanging. Poor job. Somebody done a poor job with that. Sorry.
Truck drivers
Just
always
saying.
complaining.
Do it right. Don't have it.
Oh my God, don't. Anyway.
That goes to the other job.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That goes to the other job.
Anyway, we're going to use this till we get our 853 back. We're going to go talk about the 853 in a minute. I'm going to get on that 853 over there, and we're going to show y'all something about it in a second too. But
It's a piece of crap.
huh?
It's a piece of crap.
That?
Yeah, I've done had to re-crank it like 15 times today.
You're doing something wrong.
All it does is look down and die, look down and die.
No, you're doing something wrong. Anyway, we're gonna go show y'all about that one over there because that one cuts way more wood than my tractor ever thought about cutting. And we're gonna show you some on this head, maybe, I don't know. But we're gonna daylight this road with the 853. And look, they killed our good teeth we put on it last time. You remember last time we got this thing, you had to bar it, we had to put teeth on it. Look, they've kilted our teeth. Look. What in the world did they do to my toofies? They have killed them. Poor machine. It's like the red-headed stepchild on the other job. It just gets used and abused. But we so yeah, we're gonna get this off here and we're gonna put it to work. And
What are we doing?
yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
Go ahead, Keith.
Just like what we get on John Deere new. Okay, so y'all missed all the fun stuff, but we got a new tire. a brand new tire. So those of y'all that have been on me for like the last year about, oh my God, you need to change that tire. It's changed, okay? We got our money's worth out of it. So we got that done. Michael had an outside dual that started leaking on his. We got that taken care of. I am going to get on the Tigercat track machine. I've daylighted the road with it a little bit this morning. When we unloaded it yesterday, we had a couple of hoses needed changing on it. We know they're problematic lines. Michael got his dual changed. We got the rubber tire back together. It was I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday's video or not. Kill me. Straight up kill me. Anyway, yesterday the rubber tire went down. I know I showed y'all that. Was unsure what was going on with it. How that machine did not burn to the ground, I don't know. It should have burnt. It should have burnt completely. The power wire that leaves the fuse box that goes to the cab to give the cab all of its power, that wire got against a brace underneath the cab and it cut the wire in two, and it didn't blow the fuse for that wire. 100 amp fuse, it didn't blow it. I don't know why that machine is still sitting up there. It should have burnt. Very lucky, I guess. But so that's number, let's see, that's his third one. So 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that's number 7. No, it might be his fourth one. No, that's his third one. That's his third one. Working on like number 7 of 11, somewhere in there. We've been having to stop a whole bunch this morning with the loader, put the tires on the skidder, so the loader's been slowed up. That's why there's no big pile of wood, but Michael's got wood headed up, I mean, everywhere. Mickey's fixing to put his, if y'all could see him, he's got his hat on backwards in that loader, and when he puts that hat on backwards, he's going in maximum overdrive mode. He's fixing to make a big pile of wood, and at noon, well, about 11:30, I'm gonna leave here. We gotta go to our Doggett store. They want me to come test run our 853. They've not changed the motor yet in it. They've done some stuff to the injectors. They think they've got it somewhat better. From what they're telling me already, though, I'm not convinced. So, yeah, there's that. But anyway, I mean, crazy busy morning. I don't even know what time it is. It's like, I think it's 10 o'clock. Just busy. But Michael's got Mickey. He's got like 2 drags in there on him already. He's waiting on him. Matt's going down there to get some more wood, either out of the woods or heading up, or I'm not sure what he's doing, but yeah. So we'll be back in a minute. Something else. I'm going to get on this old thing. I daylighted all this road with it a little bit ago. Still a very solid machine. This thing's got almost 7,000 hours on it. I gotta give Tigercat credit. I gave them credit last time, I think, but that little slider mechanism up there, they changed it since the first one that they put on it, because our machine was the first one to have that slider mechanism on it. That is doing a grade A job of keeping the machine clean on the inside. It's still got to go to the shop here soon. This cylinder's got to have a packing job done on it. There's all these metal lines underneath there's got to get replaced. Up there in the knuckle, there's some grease points that the lines go to need to be replaced, and there's some more debris updates that Tigercat's got to do to this machine. But yeah, I used to just think the world of this head. I still do. It's still a great head, a felling head, but it's not my FR50 by any means. I'm gonna go down there and get busy for a minute. I'm gonna cut for an hour or so before we have to go to Doggett, and I may or may not bring y'all along with me on that. I'm gonna take the camera, but I don't know if they're going to allow me to film on their yard, because I think I made them mad a few videos ago whenever I called them out. So anyway, sorry, I guess, but I mean, Facts is facts and truth is truth, right, y'all? Y'all sit tight. We'll be back in a minute. All right, so we're gonna let y'all ride with me for just a little bit here in the Tigercat track cutter. So this is an 822D that we have. Those of you that's new to the channel and haven't seen it before. It's been here several times. We had to use it one time before when the arms broke on the John Deere head. We had to use it another time when we had tracks put on our John Deere track shear. And I think this will be the third time having to use it for something being wrong with the John Deere track shear. Track cutter, track feller buncher. Come back. Whatever you want to call it. The machine that cuts the trees down. So this thing only has a 30-degree wrist, which means it's only going to turn 30 degrees this way and 30 degrees that way. For my other one, I'm going to spin completely upside down. This one won't do that. This one's a little bit faster than the John Deere, but it is so much more rougher. And it also don't have a thinning window. Y'all see how it looks so dark up top? It's because there's not a thinning window in here. So what I'm doing here is I'm extending our access to reach our cutting that we done on our old set. On this one side of the road, it's like, I think it's 100 acres on this side of the road that I have to cut. Yeah, 100 acres on this side. And we had three sets to bring it to.
I didn't talk with them much when they was here. Whenever we want, we would do different things. We always gonna have to move that little boy. They move the guys and come in there.
We had 35 acres I cut to the first set. We're going to have somewhere around 35 acres again come to this set.
I don't know for sure. And Thomas is down there on the Tigercat track here. We ain't fixed radio on it yet.
And you're gonna have about 30 acres. I think it's like 25 acres on the last little spot we're gonna get to. That's where the Timbermatic stuff from John Deere comes in big handy. You can measure everything out, make sure you're pulling perfect quarters and everything for your skidders. It really, really helps. I need to do another video on the Timbermatic stuff. It's been a while since I've done one. So basically all this is right here is like it's just like your clear cutting. Just making an access road for the skidders. I'm throwing my wood in my down rows to my left. Those down rows running left and right. That's a pretty good tree right there. is paid for. It is ours. It is mainly just, we keep it as a spare to use whenever we get in a bind. Need extra track cutting help, whether it be on my job because mine is down, or Dad's job during the winter time when it gets wet to keep their production up like it's supposed to be. They'll use both track cutters at the same time. So it's just kind of our spare machine that we have sitting around on the lot, yard, hanging on to it for rainy days. Here lately it seems like it's been getting the John Deere track cutters out of a bind. We're gonna cut that one. You couldn't see it swinging in the ride. That hurt. Damn near knocked me out of the seat. See that little arm won't flip back out right? The spring on it is messed up. It's actually broke. So you gotta watch your little arm. Make sure it tips over or tips out like it's supposed to. It's this stuff here you ain't putting but 3 or 4 trees to a bunch where you have to drop them. So it's not too aggravating. Looks like I'm almost, this is going to be the last down road middle to cross. A little bit too low with that one. Can we catch it before it falls? Oh yeah, we got it. Woo! Now see all this in front of us, it's got more daylight. Well, it's already been cut. It's because it has been cut. So everything from here back this way has done been thinned. Everything back behind me has still got to be thinned. We'll be here in this set for...
We don't count that shit, but you made the trip yesterday.
I hate leaving the CBO on whenever I start filming because I get distracted listening to them and then I forget where I was at and everything. Pretty much, that's all y'all are gonna ride with me because that's all I got to cut down here for right now. Go up here and I'm gonna cut one more row going towards the road. It's gonna be time for us to head to Dog It and I'm gonna take y'all with me, but who knows if y'all gonna get to watch anything there or not. So I don't know what y'all gonna see next. Alright, so we're gonna wrap this video up by saying y'all didn't get to see anything at Dog It. Everything was just entirely too fast-paced to get any video up there. They got a huge track loader and processor. I really wanted to show y'all that. It was cool looking. It was bigger than Tim Cotton Tops. It was bigger than theirs. This thing was massive. The loader for sure was massive. Anyway, crew's done a really good job today. I see lots of wood headed up everywhere. A load or so ahead of my skidders in the woods. Mickey's got, looks like 2, almost 3 here, 2 or 3 on the other side. Mickey has been in overdrive mode. I know we got our quota, and I know I just saw a truck leaving with a jack-up load for in the morning, so our day's almost over. Track shear's still not fixed. not even remotely close to fixed. But they're giving it a valid effort. I'll give them that. They're trying. They're trying. They're like a little hamster on the wheel in the cage. They just they're getting it, but they ain't going nowhere. So I'm fixing back the work truck up over here and give this one some diesel and that one some diesel and wherever the John Deere skidder is some diesel, and we're gonna go home. And until tomorrow, I'll be back then sometime or another. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video and you learned something. If you didn't learn anything, I hope you laughed at something. If not, I'll try harder tomorrow. And until the next video, guys, make sure you go leave me a comment. Comments are starting to get a lot, and please don't take it personal if I don't respond or heart it or like your comment. Comments are starting to get very hard to keep up with, but I like it, so y'all keep commenting. It helps me out a bunch. It helps the channel grow. So make sure you like the video, make sure you leave me a comment, and even if it's just to say hey, just go down below and leave me a comment. And if you're not already, please go subscribe for me. Out of the 200 and something thousand views we have a month right now, 75% of y'all that are watching my stuff is not subscribed. There's no reason to not be subscribed. It's free. Go do it. All right, that's all I got. Till tomorrow, I'm out of here.